Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to FSI Shark Tank here in St. Louis, Missouri for tonight's matchup of women's college hockey between the Lindenwood Lynx and the Golden Gophers of the University of Minnesota. Glad you're tuning in for us. Sean Michael in the broadcast booth. Should be an exciting matchup between these two teams. These two teams played yesterday, and the Lynx skated away with a 7-1 victory. Minnesota Golden Gophers have been in town all weekend, all across southern Illinois as well as southern Missouri, as they played McHenry University Bearcats on Friday night and lost 3-2 in that contest to the Bearcats. And today they play their second of two against the Lindenwood Lynx this weekend. Just a few moments away from the starting lineups being announced. Both teams on the ice right now at their respective goals. Glad you're tuned in here on LBTV, Charter Spectrum Channel 989 in St. Clair and Clinton counties, as well as you tuning in on YouTube. Sean Michael in the broadcast booth for our matchup between the Lindenwood Lynx, Lindenwood Belleville, and the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers for afternoon women's ice hockey action. Here what they call the FSI Shark Tank in Merrimack, Missouri, suburb of St. Louis, Missouri. Both teams now at their benches and ready to get pumped up for the start of this one between these two teams. Starting goaltenders for both these teams. Number 1 for the visiting Golden Gophers will be Alex Morris. And starting in goal for the Lindenwood Lynx will be number 35, Mela Busi. Freshman getting the start for the Lindenwood University Lynx. Now both teams coming to center ice for the opening face-off between these two teams. A little bit of a later start than we anticipated. Here at the Shark Tank, it's 1:11. Happy daylight savings time ending. And sit back and enjoy this one between the Lynx and the Golden Gophers. Puck is dropped at the face-off circle, and the Lindenwood Lynx dump it in right off the chase here. It's Stratford with it. Shefford going on her backhand, drops it off at the point for number 17, Stelling. A shot on goal, patted away there by Moore. She gets her first stop of the game just a few seconds into the contest. Lynx keep the play alive. Williams held the line, but the puck poked to center ice. Here come the Golden Gophers. Tucker across the blue line. And on the right wing side. Going on behind the net now, still maintaining possession, looking to center it out in front. It got deflected, comes to center ice. G.G. Jacobson puts it off the far side wall and into the Bearcats' end here. Thrown to center ice off of the stick of Alicia Williams to go down the ice for an icing call as she was on the Lynx side of the blue line. So the line changes can be made here for the Lynx as we're 49 seconds into this contest. Face-off going to be taken on the glove hand side. The stick hand side, rather, of the goaltender Busi. Got a couple of southpaws in goal for this contest here this afternoon. Now moved on up, Alicia Williams, and across the blue line, left wing side on her forehand, puts a shot toward the goal. It went over the net of Morris and over the shoulder. Centering one out in front, broke it on up, though, out of the reach of the captain of the Gophers. That is number 10, Jessica Hagstrom. Jessica Hagstrom, not only the captain of the team, but the team president of the student-run club hockey team here with the University of Minnesota. Talking to her briefly just before the game. This is the Lynx dumping it in here. They go in on the attack. It's poked behind the goal now to the near side, far side corner. And still being battled for back there. Puck comes to the point here, holding the line there. Number 16, Mackenzie Drost toward the goal where it's caught by the glove hand of Alex Morris, and she'll hang on for the whistle. Coming into this weekend, the Golden Gophers were 2-0, and now they're sit at 2-2. With the losses last night to McKendree University, as well as on Friday night to McKendree University Bearcats, and last night to Lindenwood University, rather. Now it's on the head, still being battled for. It comes to the slot area. Norris on her forehand, tried to put one toward the slot area. Bounced behind the net. Now in the far side corner. So being battled for, down low, good, nice effort here by Tehima. Tehima now in the near side corner, tight angle here in our broadcast booth, but we're going to try our best to get it for you. Now Tehima to center ice, backhanding one for her point man. That was number 28, Kim Turcott. On up ahead now off the skate of Hallie Fisher. It's going to go all the way down. No icing. Jacobson back behind the goal. She'll get the puck back again from her teammate, and they'll try to work it out on this near side. They're having trouble there. Now keeping it alive. Number 21 thrown on goal. Morris makes the save, bounced around. Now goes into the corner. Gophers will try this side again. They'll poke it free to center ice, and out they come. Leading the attack. By. Callie By puts it in deep. Takes a shove from number 18 of the Lynx, Brooklyn Bell, and that is a penalty. And she'll go to the box for 2 minutes for roughing. She's not one to agree with the call. It's in tight angle here on this near side. So the Lynx will have the penalty kill here, and the Gophers will have tonight's first power play. It is worked on over by the captain Hagstrom, but backhanded on out off the effort there by number 88 of the Lynx, Dakota McAlpine. Hagstrom tried to set one up. It went right to McAlpine's stick, and she'll skate it in shorthanded here. On her forehand, puts one on. It went off the blocker and just sat there on the ice briefly, momentarily. But now it is corralled by the Gophers. They look to exit out of their zone. Hagstrom, a nice move, and she'll come up the gut here. Passing one on up ahead. The stick lifted of number 11, Rubens. The pass was intended for her. McAlpine sets it up behind the net for number 17, Katie Stelling. The puck cannot be cleared. It's held in by the Golden Gophers. They work it down low. And O'Connor now trying to get out of a jam, slaps it across the wall behind the net to this side. Stelling. Now they'll exit into center ice and get a couple of line changes here. A minute to go in the power play opportunity here for the Golden Gophers. Yet to get a shot on goal in the power play. Yet to get a shot on goal in this hockey game. Stelling intercepts it at center ice. Tried to work her way in, but got denied, and the Gophers flip it off the high glass and down the length of the ice. But it won't be icing as it evades Reed's stick. And then she gets it and puts it out of the zone. Gophers looking to advance here. Wagner has control now, puts it off the far side wall. Tried to get it into the zone, but slapped on down the rest of the way by Drost. 20 to go on the power play opportunity here for the Golden Gophers, which has not had much pressure. Parentau now the other way. Almost tripped on up, but maintaining her footwork. Try to backhand one to the near side, far side wall. It comes back out of the zone. The Lynx been very good on this power play. Penalty kill rather. Very aggressive as they return back to 5-on-5 hockey. First shot on goal fluttered on into Busey, but she gloves it and holds on for the whistle. So face-off will be the stick-hand side of the goaltender, Busey. That's the far side here from our broadcast position. It's won by the Lynx. They'll look to work it out here. Walker behind her goal. Skates it on forward, almost losing possession of the puck, but now a 3-on-2 for the Lynx here. She goes to the left wing side, looks for the slot area. She had Delray there, but they couldn't connect on the pass. Puck comes back to center ice and re-entered again by the Lynx. Alicia Williams had it and lost it. Came back to center ice, being battled for here down low, and now skated on in by Leeske. Leeske tangled up, falls to the ice on her way toward the net. This one kicked to center ice by Williams. And out of her reach, and Brown sets it on up on a tee, but the Gophers don't get it out of their own zone very long, and it's dumped back in again by the Lynx. Gophers look to skate out here, mishandling and taking it. Number 18, point blank shot. Save made there by Morris. The stick of Brooklyn Bell fresh out of the box. And on her first shift again. Brown with it here. Got it caught up in her feet. It goes behind the goal now. Good pressure here by the Lynx of Tessa O'Connor pinching into the play. Mackenzie White holds the line there. And now worked behind the goal. Stelling, the defenseman pinching in here for the Lynx on that rush. Hooked ahead now free. And on up ahead for Brooklyn Bell, who just dumps it in to get a line change. New fresh set of legs out there for the Lynx. Puck up at center ice and pushed ahead by Wagner, and now comes on way in the Lynx own zone now. Pass broken up at the breakout. Wagner tries to backhand it in. Dakota McAlpine and Wagner got tangled a little bit, and now a hit from behind on the captain right there, Hagstrom, and she took a hit from behind from number 10 of the Lynx. I believe that's number 10, or is that 20? That is 20, Tessica O'Connor. She'll go to the box. What's the call here? It's going to be a 2-minute minor penalty for boarding, as Hagstrom's back was to the corner, and that's just something you can't do in hockey. So the Gophers will have their second opportunity on the power play here. They look to gain possession on the faceoff. They won the faceoff, but two Lynx hounded them really quickly, and it's the Lynx ultimately getting it out of the zone. So Brown on the near side. Going to try to dump it in for the Golden Gophers, or skate it in rather. Now being battled for in front of the Lynx bench here on the near side. Puck comes to the high slot, and it's sent on down the length of the ice by number 16, Mackenzie Drost. So Jacobson behind her net, facing some pressure from the Lynx forechecker there. Gets it on up ahead. That was Norris forechecking, but here it is, Leeske. Skating it in across the blue line on the left wing side. Going behind the net, being watched every inch of the way by Walker. Puck comes to the far side wall now around the corner boards and out. Another set of Lynx forwards can get a line change here. Reed couldn't intercept her man, and the puck comes free and hammered down the rest of the way by Walker. And now the defense player of the Lynx can get a line change. 55 to go on this power play opportunity. Still no shots on goal on it for the Golden Gophers. Forecheck of the Lynx and the penalty kill as well has been strong. Gophers having a tough time. Wagner trying to skate it out herself, being watched by Reed. Reed trying to stick lift. It did stymie a little bit of Wagner's process, and now Reed gets it behind the net and goes out of the zone. Glove down by Jacobson. 14 to go on the power play. One last rush here for the Golden Gophers. Wagner long shot, sticked behind the net off the glass by the goaltender Bootsy. Trying the glass here on the near side, kept alive though by Brown. The pass intended, fanned off of her stick and comes down the length of the ice just as we're back to five-a-side hockey. This puck rolls down the rest of the way for an icing call against the Lynx. 10:28 to go, first period. No score yet in this hockey game. So off this icing call, the Gophers will have an opportunity here. They try to win control of the faceoff. They cannot. And now Stelling behind the Lynx net for her defense partner, Walker. On up ahead, one touch lightly there by Delray, who had an excellent game last night in the Lynx 7-1 win. And now Rubens with a nice nifty move there in the neutral zone, came across the blue line, but possession is lost. The Lynx will come the other way. It's Delray. Marissa Delray, right wing side, beats her player. Tried a wraparound attempt, and it was denied there by a good diving effort by Leeske, and the puck comes to center ice. Back check there by Leeske, kept that puck from being a potential wraparound goal, and now here come the Golden Gophers, a 2-on-1 here. Hazaralud to the net, looking for the one touch past Boosie, but they could not connect with number 17 right there, Callie By. And it's dumped on in here by the Lynx. The center ice, it comes back, but it's intercepted, taken the other way. Here come the Lynx. Long wrist shot blocked, just in the high slot right there. Dropped off a takedown right here in the slot. A tripping penalty to be called, and the Lynx will have their first opportunity here on the power play. It's going to be 2 minutes for tripping on the Golden Gophers. Now get their first power play penalty kill, rather, of the hockey game. Face-off won by the Lynx. They look to get possession here. It is Reed on her forehand, puts a wrister on. It's blockered aside by the goaltender Morris. Worked on free, thrown toward the net. It got deflected up into the mesh, out of play, off of the stick of Megan Norris. So face-off to the near side here. It is won by the Lynx again. Reed tried to go to her defenseman, and it's intercepted by Hagstrom. Short-handed, looking to get the first goal of the game. The shot is blocked by Tessa O'Connor, and the Lynx come quickly back the other way. It is Norris leaving one for McAlpine. McAlpine going behind the net here. Going now down for Reeder. To the top, straight away. Long wrist shot, gloved by the goaltender Morris. The stick of Tessa O'Connor, and she will hang on for the whistle. 7-2, the shots on goal in favor of the Lynx. Either team yet to find the back of the net. They have 1:21 to go on the power play opportunity. Has already resulted in 2 shots on goal. It's controlled by the Lynx here. Walker at the point, gives it on back, and receives it again from the top, straight away. Long slap shot on. It got blocked to the behind the net. It's now a battle for it down low. Williams coming away with it on her forehand, tried to swing one toward the net, but the leg of Brown blocked that. Williams again trying to dipsy-doodle around, and the puck comes to the slot where it's flipped up high and out of the zone by Leeski. A race for it. Walker will get there first. And she'll look to advance it on up to center ice. It's kicked on over to number 16 of the Lynx. They try that far side there. Mackenzie Drost, opportunity there, denied. Williams soccers it to the far side corner. Sydney Spicer had a tough time with it on that far side wall, and the puck comes back to center ice. 22 to go on the power play opportunity for the Lynx. Now sent in deep. Parentow evades the forecheck of Spicer, and she'll backhand one all the way down the rest of the ice. Lynx forwards getting a line change here. 4 seconds away from 5-on-5. And now Fisher to Reed. Reed on her forehand puts one on. Morris catches it and holds on, allowing no rebounds. 7:01 first period left remaining. 9-2 the shots on goal in favor of the Lynx. Slap shot from the point right there. And Turcotte one-timing the loose puck, but it got blocked out in front. Reed. Michaela Reed on her forehand for a long wrist shot there by Turcotte. Goes wide to the near side. Puck goes into the bench. It's touched. I believe a Lynx player. The face-off will come to center ice. The face-off will stay in the zone. The official and the linesman and the referee actually talking about that. The linesman that you potentially see there on your camera, they were discussing. I thought the face-off was outside. The referee said no, it's going to stay inside the zone. And that's where we're at right here. It's a tough time. It's being battled for into center ice. Tehima in there trying to win possession, but it comes to center ice now, and it's going to be wristed on in again by O'Connor. Back behind the net, Jacobson sets it on up, but the forecheck of the Lynx just very strong right now. Brooklyn Bell in behind the net, but couldn't control the puck. It's now Abby Flattery out there in her first game of the season. This one was wristed on goal. It was kicked aside by Morris. Kept alive and in the zone by Brooklyn Bell, and a couple of Lynx players will get a line change. Gophers working a shorter bench than the Lynx are this afternoon. The Lynx look to use it to their advantage. Face off in. Spicer toward the goal. Shot save, rebound, came back in front for a centering feed for Norris, but she went wide to the far side. Hagstrom pushes it to center ice. Leeski with it here. Leeski tried to cut toward the middle. Puck bouncing around in the slot. But now it is going to be skated on out by McAlpine. Getting harassed every inch, but still with one hand on the stick. Wings it in there. McAlpine and Germain battled along the boards there. Puck comes free. Tried to be passed to the near side for Walker, but picked on off. And advanced by the Gophers briefly to center ice. Sent down the rest of the way. Will it be icing call? Yes, it will. As the The Lynx ice at the length of the ice. The Gophers staying in it with the goaltending of Morris, who's stopped 10 shots thus far. Face-off won by the Lynx. They look to exit their zone. They'll go around it to the far side and out. But Brown backpedaling in the neutral zone. Stops that puck. It's going to be offside delayed here, so the Lynx could not advance it in as it went off of Delray back into the zone. Puck comes back to center ice. The Lynx will set it up here. Williams, a nice move just inside the blue line. Comes in, throws one on goal. It ricocheted up over the net. Delray backhands one toward the slot area. Williams having a tough time with it. Thrown toward the goal, just off the side of the net. Shafford bound behind the goal now. Delray with it in Gretzky's office. Centers one out in front. It was kicked toward the goal by Williams, and the pad was down of Morris to keep it out. Kept in the zone by battling with Williams there on the boards. Williams just pushes it behind her goal line. Now back behind the goal to this side now for Reed. Well, reversing back behind the goal. Now to be skated out, Reed met up at the red line, lost the handle of the puck. And now Hazard-Rude on for Rubens. Cuts to the slot. Push one over the goal. Now into the far side corner. Tahima gets it to center ice. Losing possession, and Rubens in for the Gophers. She's by herself and doesn't get a shot on goal, and a big takedown by Reed. And that is going to draw the ire from the official here with 2:59 left on the clock in this first period. We have 2 minutes for body contact out there as Rubens was in by herself. All the rest of the Gophers were getting a line change, and Michaela Reed just put the body on her while she was driving toward the goal, and that's why the penalty was called. So third power play opportunity here for the Golden Gophers, and this one's wristed right down the length of the ice by O'Connor to kill off some of the time. Parental behind her net had a tough time with it and now comes to the far side. At the line, McAlpine working in the corner, as well as Norris. Norris gets it here. There's a good hold in there by number 17, Katie Stelling. Gophers having a tough time exiting their zone on this power play. And now McAlpine picks up the loose puck. Had the puck poked from her, and Norris's slap shot was blocked, and it's now in the far side corner. A very aggressive kill here by the Lynx. And now Parental to the right wing near side toward the bench and almost picked off. Briefly, it's still being battled for. The pushing and shoving continuing here. And it's now thrown down by Fisher. The rest of the way, Norris couldn't stop it behind the goal. It's Jacobson, far side corner. Big collision right there, but it took a hit to make a play. Hagstrom throws it in on goal. It's sticked aside by Busey. Rebound behind the net now. Hagstrom, Gophers look to get it set up here with 35 remaining on the power play. Hagstrom on her backhand, stopping, going against the boards, gets it down low. Rubens centers one. It's loose in the slot, but Busey comes on out to cover it up. Shots 10-3. And in the last 10 seconds or so, finally the Golden Gophers got some sustained pressure time after a minute and change of Lynx just pressuring in the offensive zone on the PK. Face-off controlled by the Lynx. It's in the near side corner. Drost in there battling for it. Hagstrom as well. Hagstrom trying to work it in free. Rubens now reaching. It's 2-on-1 battle here. And the referee's just going to blow the whistle here as Drost falls to the ice. I believe she might have stepped on the puck or potentially trying to sell the call. The official, no penalty here. 1:07 remaining in the first period. 9 seconds left on the power play opportunity for the Golden Gophers. Controlled by the Gophers after the face-off, but now it is hemmed on along the near side wall. Still no score in this first period, but we see one late strike here with a minute to go. Golden Gophers keep the play alive momentarily as it comes to center ice now. Alicia Williams trying to advance on through. Brown, she steals the puck from Brown. Williams falls to the ice. A penalty to be called here. Hooking penalty potentially. The referee has called already 5 penalties. This is the 5th penalty right now. It's a hooking penalty with 33 seconds to go in the first period. The referee's whistle has been active this afternoon. Lynx will have their second power play opportunity. 0 for 1. Lynx, an opportunity for them to go up 1-0 before the end of the period. They got 33 seconds left to work something in. If not, the power play will carry over to the second period. Walker straight away, puts one on goal, it goes wide. Williams, 20 to go, first period. Tried a cross feed, but it was intercepted by Stoner in the slot and sent down the rest of the way. 11 seconds to go. If they want one, they got to work quickly. Walker, taking her time, goes up the far near side wall. Up ahead for the Lynx player there, but she had a tough time with it. That was Stelling, the defenseman, up high into the play, and the horn will sound for the end of the first period. 0-0, the Lynx will have a minute 27 of power play opportunity carrying over to the second period. 10-3, the shots on goal in favor of the Lynx in this active first period. We'll take a break, come back with the second period on the other side. This is Lindenwood Lynx Ice Hockey. And welcome back for the start of the second period between the Lynx and the Golden Gophers of University of Minnesota. No score at the end of one period. Lynx outshot the Golden Gophers 10-3. And they will have as well a minute 27 left of power play time to continue on and the start of this second period. Shawn Michael in the broadcast booth. Here we are at the start of the second period between these two teams. Lynx still on the power play here. They're working around the near side here, losing the handle of the puck and dumping it down the rest of the way. Lynx having a tough time advancing into the offensive zone here. Now here they come across the blue line. Sydney Spicer throws one on goal. Morris a save. Rebound was sent high to the glass. Work down back to the point. It's Walker along the blue line. Long wrist shot on. Blocked out in front and scooped just wide of the far side. Parentau tries the near side wall. They can't get it out. The Golden Gophers poked on free. There's a wrist shot from the point. Score! Mackenzie Drost puts in the power play goal with 15 to go on the power play opportunity. Creeping in from the point right there, and the Lynx break the ice. The initial shot from Walker was blocked at the point. It sat there for a while, and then the goaltender Morris poked it right out in front where Mackenzie Drost was crashing the net. She finds it back in the net. On the 15th shot on goal for the Lynx, they have the lead, the game's first goal. Dancing on through Del Rye on a cross. That shot patted down from Stratford by Morris. Shafford. After this, a slap shot on. Morris stopped that, but couldn't control the rebound. A wraparound attempt there by Del Rye was unsuccessful. It's now back behind the net. Williams going to the point here for Walker. Walker puts it behind the goal again. Somebody's lost a glove out there, a stray glove on the ice. I believe it's a Lynx player's glove. This slap shot's blocked to the corner. Puck left the zone a little briefly, and now Brown to center ice for the Gophers, and it's dumped on in. By dumped it in. Walker behind the net, picks it up there for the Lynx. That one rolled off of Williams' stick. Puck stays in the zone, but is pushed out briefly by Fisher. Germain across the blue line, lost the handle, and so it now advanced on by Tehima of the Lynx. Cross ice feed for Reed, off the bench, long shot on. Was stopped by Morris. She couldn't control the rebound, though. Fisher swung one toward the net, picked up by Tehima. Tehima goes to the point. Turcotte, long wrist shot in traffic, blocked to the corner. Turcotte tries again with the slap shot from the point. That one is blocked out. Lynx getting pressure time here in the attacking zone. Turcotte sends it down low. Reed couldn't corral the puck. And it goes to the far side corner. Tehima with it there. Tehima maintaining control. Cuts to the slot, puts one on. Morris a save, rebound covered up by a diving Morris there. And that stops the pressure from the Lynx. 3:20 into this second period. (19-3), the shots on goal. Face-off won by the Gophers, but taking control are the Lynx right now. Behind the net, tried a centering feed to the point, but it went off of a skate and down the length of the ice. So no icing here. Stopped behind the net by Bussy. Far side rung out along the boards. It's at center ice now, being battled for. It's Tucker on her pass to Parentow. Parentow tried the far side boards, did not work out. Lynx have the puck now. Stelling to O'Connor. O'Connor cross ice feed for number 4 of the Lynx. That's Strayer. Strayer with it here, going behind the net. On her forehand, gets it to the point. Tessa O'Connor, she might have toe-picked the ice a little bit there and fell to the ice, but kept the play alive inside the zone, but now it is poked on ahead. Jacobson on a 2-on-1 here for the Golden Gophers. A shot on was sticked. Caught a stick and went over the net. There's a good poke check there by Stelling to negate that scoring opportunity for the Golden Gophers. It's being battled for along that near far side boards. Now skating with it. Strayer, shot on. Morris holds on, stops the puck, and holds on for the whistle. Crashing the net there and taking a little abuse in front for the Lynx was Megan Norris as well. Gigi Jacobson was giving it to her. And the face-off pushed forward there by Dakota McAlpine. She goes behind the net. Centers one out in front. Well, Norris tried a shot, couldn't get it on goal. It was blocked out in front in the slot. Momentarily kept alive by Walker, now skated by Hazarud. Hazarud cross feed for Bai. Now Hazarud inside the slot, tried to backhand one on, but the Lynx swarming them like bees on honey. Lynx really suffocating them inside their own zone when it comes to back end pressure. Wherever a puck is, there's one or two Lynx players there, right, hounding that puck. Not giving the Golden Gophers much of ice to skate. Here's a shot, save made there by Morris. And now the Gophers come in the other way. Here's Hagstrom. Dancing around, cradling it, throws one toward the goal. It went wide. Puck couldn't be held in the zone there by Lynch, and backpedaling. Jacobson throws up to the far side. It's Leesky. Wrist shot blocked into the legs of the defenseman Mackenzie White, and the puck exits the zone. Icing called, though, against the Lynx, and so faceoff will be all the way down in their territory again. 21-3, the shots on goal in favor of the Lynx. The Golden Gophers having a tough time getting any momentum going, as wherever a loose puck is, there's Lynx players there, and if a Golden Gopher player has the puck, the Lynx aggressively on them. Slap shot, long one on from the stick of Jacobson, and is held onto, and she saw it all the way by Bussy. No screen in front. She was able to track that shot nicely through the players that were around her, but nobody in front of her. Jacobson will try it again. This one blocked and ricocheting out of the zone. Jacobson taking her time, had Williams behind her, but gets it to the far side. Wall. Tucker couldn't backhand it out. Brown now trying to get rid of the puck inside her own corner. Now coming Wagner with it behind the net now and pushes it back there. Lynch facing pressure from Williams. Backhanded now down behind the net again by Tucker. Gophers having a tough time just getting out of their own zone here. Lynx very hungry for the loose puck. It came to the point, and now it's going to be skated out for a 2-on-1 for the Gophers. Here they come. Tucker on her forehand, puts one on. It was sticked aside by the goaltender, Boosie. She got the stick knob on it. It's probably going over the net anyway, but she got the stick knob on it. Lynx the other way. Defenseman pinching in White, going coast to coast there, but backhanding wide. Williams on the Lynx bench now going for some athletic training treatment. Probably won't even miss her shift, but worth noting as puck comes to the slot area. It's going to be skated on out by Tucker. Tucker gets the red line, chips it on in for Hazarud. Puck poked out beyond the line. So Brown off the bench, backhanding it for Parentow. Parentow makes a nice move, but can't get it in deep. The Lynx were holding that blue line very strongly. So the Golden Gophers will try it again here. It's by, flipping one high. The Lynx holding the blue line again and get it on out. They'll try this near side here. Jacobson had it poked from Flattery. That chance is negated to dump it in, but this one's successful as By gets it now behind the goal. It's swung out to the near side wall, comes free into the high slot. It was pushed toward the goal there by Brown and went wide, but on the ricochet, Bussey covers up. So face off to the near side here. It is one and controlled here by the Lynx. O'Connor up the far side out. But back in again here by the Golden Gophers. Stelling trying it again off that far side wall. It's going to go down the length of the ice for an icing call against the Lynx. It's about the 6th or 7th icing call called on the Lynx here this afternoon. 11:37 to go, almost halfway through the second period. 21-5, the shots on goal. Gophers have had most of the possession since really that first goal scored by the Lynx. A shove along the wall here as McAlpine comes away with it behind her own goal, trying to advance it on forward, but could not. She was stripped of the puck by Leeske. Leeske with control, gets it behind the net for Hagstrom. Hagstrom will go to the point. Parentow's long wrist shot was blocked there by number 23 of the Lynx, Sydney Spicer. And with a little help for her teammates, the puck comes to center ice. O'Connor dumps it in for the Lynx. It's met in there by Germain. Negated it from getting it in deep, and now the Lynx trying to skate it on through. It's down back behind the goal. Tried to center one out of the reach of Fisher. Now poking on in Strayer. Strayer behind the net, centers out for Fisher again, but this one was blocked in front. Fisher battling for it here again. Addie Miller with it here across the blue line as the puck came out of center ice briefly. Leaved it for her teammate Strayer's shot on goal was stopped by Morris. A lead feed here if they hurry. Rubens, a breakaway chance, partially break. Throws one on goal, Boosie patted it down. Rebound stopped by Boosie as well. That coming off the stick right there of Stoner. Now ricocheting around toward the goal off of Rubens and then covered and corralled by the goaltender Boosie, who hangs on for the whistle. Poked free. Now Williams has a one-on-one chance here. Teammate coming into the play, Delray, but Williams' shot was blocked toward the goal. Williams tangled up, falls to the ice, but the puck goes to Delray in the corner. Leaving it for Shatford. Shatford on her backhand, swings one toward the goal. Save made by Morris. Rebound put through the crease, but wide. Williams at the point. Backhanded in, kept alive by Turcotte into the far side corner. They have Shafford alone in the slot briefly. Williams went past the stick of Shafford. Now the point, Turcotte, long wrist shot save, made, rebound. Williams got that one, Morris got that one too, and right away we got pushing and shoving right in the slot. We'll probably have some penalties here as things getting really picked up and chippy between both these teams. Going to the box for sure will be number 5, Gigi Jacobson for the Golden Gophers. Potentially as well, number 91 for the Lynx, Marissa Delray. Yes, she is going to the box as well. It's going to be 4-on-4, the official rules here. Reading the penalties, both players in the box will get 2 minutes for roughing each. As Morris held on to make the saves in tight, the scrambled happened. So 4-on-4 here for a little bit. Just for 2 minutes. This one got caught in the linesman's skate right off the face-off, but now Reed maneuvered on through. Puck comes to the point. Stelling, long shot, shrugged aside there by Morris. Gophers trying to skate it on out here. Parentow with control. On up a lead feed here for Wagner. Wagner's going to skate it on in. Taken out of the play along the boards by Tehima. Puck comes still near side wall and now skated out by the Lynx. Here they come. Long shot on, save made by Morris. Rebound covered up. The stick of Katie Stelling, the defenseman, in pinching in on the play on the 2-on-2 attack right there for the Lynx. Wrist shot on, Walker, score on the rebound. The Lynx take a 2-0 lead. Long wrist shot from the point by Walker. Morris made the initial stop, and on the rebound, number 88, Dakota McAlpine, put it home. And it's 2-0 Lynx. It's still going to be 4-on-4 hockey. Minute 11 left of the 4-on-4 hockey between these two teams. Puck is dropped and corralled here by the Golden Gophers. Hagstrom going to the point for Brown off the face-off. Down near side for Hazarud. She's watched every inch of the way. Rebound out in front. Hagstrom denied an opportunity. It was on the rebound. It was blocked out front. Lynx coming in the other way, a nice move toward the middle, put on goal. That one was blocked though by Brown. Stoner poked it to center ice, lost the handle of the puck though to the other 16 for the Lynx. That is Drost, who got the first goal of the game. Brown and now a collision out toward the goal as Brown put McAlpine hard into the boards. And then when she got back up to her feet, punched her. And so the Lynx will have a 4-on-3 power play opportunity here. For 23 seconds, it'll be 4-on-3, then it will go to 5-on-4. 7:35 remaining second period. Lynx lead 2-0. So out there on the ice, Alicia Williams going to take the face-off here for the Lynx against Rubens of the Golden Gophers, and it's Williams winning the face-off. Long wrist shot denied by Morris. Puck tried to be poked free. Rubens trying to poke it on out, on sliding and doing so. It will come to center ice. It'll be skated in again here by Drost, leaving it for Williams. Williams shunted one toward the goal, but it was blocked before it got there. Both players coming out of the box. From 4-on-3, we go to 5-on-4. Spicer going to the point here for Walker. Walker wrists one toward the goal. It's denied before it got there by Parentow. Tried to be cleared on out by the Gophers. Stick was lifted. Spicer on Hagstrom before she could clear it. Now it comes free. Long wrist shot wide. Williams lost the puck in her skates. And this puck is now cleared by the Golden Gophers. They'll get a line change here, both teams doing so. Go to McAlpine inside the blue line on the reload here by the Lynx. Loses the handle of the puck, and it's sent down the rest of the way by Parentow. Some more skaters of each team will get a line change. Reed on the right wing side here, across the way now for number 12, Megan Norris, across the blue line. On her forehand, right wing side. Stops at the circle for Reed, and now to the top straight away. Now back to Reed. Cross ice feed for Delray. Tried a one-timer, and if she fanned on the shot attempt. O'Connor keeps it alive for Delray. Delray as the penalty is expiring here. Ooh, rolling one wide right there. O'Connor tried to soccer one there, and a penalty will be coming up here. And O'Connor's going to go to the penalty box here for tripping. And she disagrees with the call here, making her case to the official, but the official has already made the call, and a misconduct penalty called right now. Now, Tessa O'Connor got a misconduct penalty as well, so Lynx need another player to serve the minor penalty here. There's 2 minutes up on the board. She got a 10-minute misconduct as well for just 10-minute misconduct from the official. So someone had to serve her minor. So O'Connor's going to be out for 10 minutes in this hockey game. That'll be the rest of the second period. Game has the potential to get really chippy if things continue here. This one's sent on in. Time will be killed here a little bit by the Lynx as they send it on in and stopping it behind the net. And now with it is Parentow being evaded of the trying to evade the pressure of the Lynx. The forecheck very strong as Reed poked it on forward. Tehima got taken out of the play along the boards. And it's to a side they battle for it there. Parentow had her stick lifted, couldn't clear the puck. This will allow a change opportunity here for the Lynx. Puck work behind the goal now. Still being pressured and held along that wall by Tehima. She's killing off time on the penalty. 53 to go on the power play for the Golden Gophers, which for the most part has been in their defending zone. Parentow on her forehand puts it up ahead for poked in by Stoner. Back to get it, Stelling. Stelling swings it behind the net now for Walker, who will try this near side wall all around the glass. It does come to center. It's poked free. Jacobson slaps it along the boards here. Near side. Lead feed from McAlpine. She has it left wing side. Going behind the net. Had it poked away from her by Jacobson. And now the Golden Gophers look to advance it on through. They looked at it and it was just dumped on in, back in again by the Lynx. And Lynx on this power play, penalty kill, very aggressive. Now a 2-on-1. It's Rubens and Hagstrom. Rubens, Hagstrom for the net, but it's broken on up by a back check there by Stelling. Williams stopping at the blue line just as we're back to even strength. Williams going toward the goal for Delray, but out of her reach. Could not connect. Leeske tried to wall, could not work it on out. Delray in deep. Lynch takes her out of the play behind the net. Coming in now, Rubens for the near side for Hazlerud. Hazlerud couldn't clear it. Jacobson, near side, just in front of the benches here. Held in by the Lynx momentarily as Leeske can now skate it to center ice. She'll go across the blue line, makes a nice move, throws it in on goal. Went off the post, behind her, rolling in. The Lynx lead cut in half here. Leeske put one in on goal. Boosie tried to stop it. It went through her, off the post behind her, and poked on in by number 11, crashing into the net. That's Emily Rubens. She'll get credit for the goal. And the Lynx lead is now cut in half. On their 10th shot on goal, the Golden Gophers find the back of the net. Face off. The Golden Gophers march on in. A long shot. Blocker to side there by Boosie. Puck comes right wing side. Trying to exit the zone and now being skated out by Brooklyn Bell. Bell taking a slash. That's going to draw the ire of the official. A slash on the stick. 2:16 remaining, second period. Thrown toward the goal. Went off the side of the net. And now corralled by the Golden Gophers, a slashing penalty taken by them. Callie By gets the slashing penalty. She'll go to the box, and the Lynx will have another power play opportunity. They're 1 for 3 on it tonight, thus far. Puck comes to the point. Walker goes for Delray near side. Right centering feed out in front. Kicked aside there by the goaltender Morris. Off the stick of Norris. So this one denied by Morris again from the stick of Reed. Puck comes all the way through the slot. Walker's slap shot on it. Still loose. And now covered up by the goaltender Morris. And she keeps the puck out of the net. Activated 22 seconds of power play time for the Lynx. Already 2 or 3 shots on goal. Face off one by the Golden Gophers. Parentau tries the far side wall, can't get it out. Walker holds it in to Delray. Delray on her forehand, spinning around. Now going backhanding, bound below the goal line, but she gets it again. Now to the point. Walker across the ice feed for Reed. Reed with good control. Puts one toward the goal, deflecting on and reaching back before across the goal line. Morris got the glove hand on it. The shot from Reed was ricocheted in the high slot by Megan Norris. And it evaded Morris briefly, but she reached behind her with that glove hand and grabbed it before it could go into the goal. Face off won by Williams of the Lynx. Now on to feed for the slot. That got the glass. Wraparound attempt here. Morris got the pad on it. And the rebound covered up by her with a little assistance from all 4 of her teammates who were right there on that far side post. 1:02 remaining on the power play here for the Lynx, which has been very active. A lot of shots on goal, but none finding the back of the net. They lead 2-1, looking to get the 2-goal lead back. Slapped around to this side by Lynch. Poking in and keeping it alive. Now Walker. For Spicer. Spicer for Williams. Williams behind the net in Gretzky's office. Goes for Spicer. Back to the point, Walker lines one up. It got deflected. Still loose in the slot. Well, the Gophers get it on out of the slot and down the length of the ice. Big kill for them. And their bench applauds them for their hard work. Busey sets it on up for Walker. 23 to go in the power play. Drost centers it out in front. It got into the pads of Morris, but she covers up. .23 seconds to go on the period. 12 to go in the power play. Lynx are throwing everything on goal that they can. Morris has stopped it all in this power play. Lynx win the faceoff. Reed fan on the pass attempt. Now Walker straight away. Wrists one. Shrugged by Morris. Still hangs on to it. Rebound sent through the crease, but wide on the near side. Puck at the point now. Turcotte slaps shot on. Wide. 6 seconds to go. Reed tries it again. It goes to the near side along the wall. Turcotte wristing one toward the goal just as the horn goes, signaling the end of this second period. Well, exciting action to the end of the second period. 33-11, the shots on goal after 2 periods of play in favor of the Lynx, as both teams will go to the dressing room. Lynx with a 2-1 lead after 2. Stick around. Here we'll have the third period at the other end. Should be a good one. Don't go anywhere. This is Lindenwood Lynx Ice Hockey. And welcome back for the start of the third period here at FSI Shark Tank in St. Louis, Missouri. For the start of the third period between the Lynx and the Golden Gophers. Shawn Michael in the broadcast booth here with you. We have 2-1 score in favor of the Lynx, and the goal scorers for that second period for the Lynx were number 88 Dakota McAlpine getting the second goal of the game for the Lynx to make it 2-0, but then quickly avenged a moment later by Erica Leeske of the Golden Gophers. It's set to be a third period here. About to start here for both these teams. No carryover power plays. There is a carryover penalty, a misconduct penalty to number 20 of the Lynx, Helsa O'Connor. That'll carry over for the start of the third period. She'll be let out of the penalty box about the 14-minute mark. We'll keep you up to date on that. Should be a good one, and it's an exciting one. Both teams onto the ice here to start this third and final period of this game. And so, we go right on over here. Both teams out of the ice for the start of this third period. The Lynx have had most of the possession in this third period, but a lot of the pressure. They've been very strong in the forecheck in this entire game. We'll see how this third period continues. Puck is dropped, third period underway between these two teams. On a lead feed for Alicia Williams. Backpedaling now, and she'll put it down low behind the goal. Del Rye there to pick it on up. Centering feed. Williams right there. A save made by Morris. Tried to go 5-hole, but she was denied. Puck comes to the point now. Walker going D to D. On across for Drost. Long shot. Got deflected wide. Morris back to her feet again and then inside that crease. Morris now trying to cut to the goal. Got pushed behind the goal. Delray centering out again. Kick save made by Morris right there. And now skated on out by the captain of the Gophers, Hagstrom. She dumps it in and goes to get a line change. Fresh legs out there for the Golden Gophers, and now the Lynx as Williams dumps it on in. Puck comes to the point, slap shot by Turcotte, goes wide. Comes all the way to the near side, held in by White, toward the goal wide, and now behind. Brown with it, reversing on back now for her teammate Gigi Jacobson. Up the near side, couldn't be held in. Could be held in, I should say. Now kicked on out to center ice, a partial break here for the Golden Gophers. Hazarud had it poked from her stick on a back check there by White, and she never got an opportunity. Coming away with it here, McAlpine behind the net, trying to work free for White at the point. It is poked on out and pushed down out to center ice. Sydney Spicer, a long shot, goes ricocheted up into the netting behind the glass. Kate Tahima going to take the face-off here for the Lynx. She wins it on back and pushed on back by Fisher for a slap shot from Stelling, but it was blocked and goes behind the net. Tahima off the boards to Walker. One-timer redirected in front, but the goal pad of the goaltender Morris got a piece of it. It was a nice deflection in front by Reed, but a better save made by the goaltender. It's Reed with it here, going cross ice for Stelling. Slap shot wide, far side. Now going to be skated on out by Leeske, dumped on in, try to get the pass off the boards. But Fisher on the back check is able to win the puck battle to it. It's Walker, fan on the pass attempt, poked down by Wagner. Comes free, and the Lynx will skate it on up ahead. Fisher had a tough time with it there at the red line. It's going to be advanced on in here by Tucker. With her head up, Stelling passes the puck off the near side wall. Jacobson, D to D for Parentow on ahead for Stoner. Stoner 2-on-2. Stoner lost the handle of the puck, now just gets it deep behind the goal. Pushed to the boards by Drost in the process. It's now back behind the net. White losing it. It's now in the feet of the Gopher player, trying to hold it along those wall there. But White now comes away with it. White tried a cross-ice pass. It was into the legs of a Gopher there. And now comes ahead. Delry. Delry in the slot, puts one on. Kick save made by Moore. She's had that pad active today, making 34 saves. Long lead feed now from McAlpine right off the bench by herself, getting reinforcements right now. She loses puck possession, and now Germain on up ahead. Out of the zone. Lynx will regroup with it here. It's going to be ricocheted on in off a Gopher stick, so no icing. Germain trying the near side behind the net. All the Lynx players there to stop that and thwart that opportunity. D to D. Now on a cross for Turcotte. Long wrist shot. Went ricocheted wide through traffic. Hagstrom flips it on up ahead to center ice. It's knocked down by Rubens. She'll try to skate it on in with her. Tried to center one for Rubens, but it was off a skate and out of the zone. It'll be skated. 2-on-2. Here come the Lynx up the ice. Norris. Shot, met the glass. Comes to the near side, out of the zone. Here come the Gophers. Hazerud by herself, trying to dance on through, and she's sent to the ice. It is now Drost coming up by herself. She got the first goal of the game here for the Lynx today to make it 1-0. Lynx at one point doubled up on their lead to make it 2-0, and then 2-1 by the Gophers. It's now being battled for inside the near side circle, now down below the goal. Fisher worked it down there for the Lynx. Came on free back to the near side. Reed reaching, trying to make a play, trying to come away with it. Lost in her feet. Parental to center ice. Jacobson sent a feed off of the Lynx stick here near side. That's Shafford. Now up for Fisher. Fisher will backhand one in. Morris pokes it behind the goal. Shafford falling to the ice. Now being reversed here by the Gophers. Brown far side corner. Brown dances on free but lost the puck. Delry has it, leaving it for Williams. Williams pushed one toward the goal and handed toward the goal and into the goal. And the faceoff will come to center ice. You could tell that one was clear as day. Shafford pushed that one right into the goal, and everybody on the ice knew it. So faceoff will come to center ice after the illegal goal. Puck shunted on in by the Lynx. 13:37 remaining. Wraparound attempt was blocked. Long slap shot by Turcotte went wide. It's now Williams. Has time and space. Puts one. It's shrugged aside by Morris to the far side corner. Push toward the slot area. Now to the point again, White. Wrists one on goal. Kicked aside by Morris. Rebound is there. Delry denied with the pad. White at the point again for Shafford. Still maintaining possession. Swings toward the goal. Keeps the play alive. Delry on her forehand. Puts one toward the net. It went through the traffic and ricocheting all the way around. In on the attack there, Stoner disrupted it a little bit there, but now going to be skated on out by Norris. On up ahead, McAlpine, lead feed, right wing side on her offside. Cuts to the net, puts one on goal, and it's stopped by the mask of Morris. Pinching in on the play here, O'Connor fresh out of the box after serving her 10-minute misconduct penalty. Wristing one on goal now, Stelling, and whistle is called as it's caught by Morris and some extracurricular activities happening in front of the net. Megan Norris reached in with the stick on the glove hand of Morris, and that drew the ire of the Gophers, but no penalty ruled by the official. (41-11) the shots on goal. The Gophers only one shot in this third period. The Lynx, many more. Puck comes free to the slot, shot just wide of the goal from the stick of Spicer. Spicer behind the net battling for it there with number 14, Germain. Megan Germain, now McAlpine near side corner for Spicer. She tried to center one, denied, and so Spicer tries her own shot that goes wide to the near side, to the short side. McAlpine behind the net now for Reed. Leaving it there, McAlpine falling to the ice right there. Gophers trying to clear it out. They're being hemmed in with all this pressure here by the Lynx. Their goaltender, Morris, keeping them in it, giving them a chance to win this hockey game. It's going to be kept alive, though, at the blue line by Stelling on this clearing attempt. Fisher pushes it in deep some more. Rubens behind the goal, met there by a couple of Lynx players. Now the far side corner, pushed to the point. O'Connor wrists one, blocked out in front in traffic, and now it'll be skated on up ahead. Haslerud on her forehand, lost the puck in her own feet. Now just pushing it behind the goal. Fisher falling to the ice there along the boards. Stelling had a tough time with it. Now pass ahead for Tehima, backhanded on in. Reed on the attack. Brown puts it behind her goal. Jacobson tried a long lead feed, but did not work out as it was picked off by Drost, who sends it on in toward Morris, and she'll cover it up for the whistle. 10:24 to go, third period. Lynx still lead 2-0. Quick face-off. So it is controlled by the Lynx. Delray had it, lost it on the near far side wall. Now back behind the goal, it is push. Shafford, who illegally put that goal in earlier, gets it to the point. It is now Walker going cross ice for Shafford. Shafford going behind the goal now for Williams. Crossing up with the official there in the corner. Losing puck possession in the process. Puck's going to be flipped on up high into the bench of the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Face-off won by the Lynx. They'll push it to the far side now. Drost a long shot. Morris stopped that. It is now Spicer putting it toward the goal, but denied before it got there by the stick of McAlpine. Blocked by our own teammate in front. Walker couldn't hold the blue line. Sent on down. Wagner off a hit by Walker. Now here come the Lynx the other way. Long shot in the slot. Stopped by the goaltender, Morris. Intensity might be picking up here as the shot from Norris denied by Morris. 9:51. Reed picking up the puck from the face-off. There haven't been any penalties called in this third period yet. Maybe feeling like we're overdue. Reed still with possession and control, losing it. And now here come the Gophers. Going east-west here. Throwing it in on goal. Bussy kicks it to the near side corner. Here come the Gophers. Jermaine dropping it off, wrist shot on. Kicked aside by Boosie. Rebound bouncing up high. It's in the slot area. Hagstrom there has an open net. Trying to wrap around. It wouldn't go. May have held on to it a bit too long. Now into the zone. Reed has to pull back there as Lynx player is offside. And this is going to be a penalty here. Stoner going to go to the box here for, I believe, kneeing. It's called a tripping rule instead of a kneeing call. And Stoner will go to the box for tripping. Center ice. 8:42 remaining. 2 minutes are up on the board for the Gophers. And the Lynx have their 5th power play. They're 1 for 4. Far side, Delray puts one on. It's blocked by Jacobson. A good job by her getting in the slot to break up the shot. At the point, O'Connor kicks it to her stick. To this side for Reed, going cross ice for Delray with a saucer pass, but it rolled off of Delray's stick. Going behind the goal now, McAlpine. Parentow couldn't clear the puck. It's in the feet, a lot of traffic. It's loose, it went off the post on the far side. Went through the goal crease and out off the post, but not out. O'Connor held the line, and another tripping penalty to be called here. The Golden Gopher tripped on up O'Connor. And they'll reload here. 56 seconds. Another tripping penalty to be called here on the Gophers. So number 9, Amy Haslerud, goes to the box for tripping. 2 tripping penalties here and a chance to really break the game open for the Lynx, who are up 2-1. 45 seconds to go, a 5-on-3. To the point, slap shot. It is blocked by Brown up high on her. She took that one. Still being bounced around in the crease. Williams tried to corral the puck to get a better shot off, but it didn't work out. Cross ice feed now. In through the slot, deflected, they score! Deflected in the slot there, on goal. Number 17, Katie Stelling, gets the goal to make it 3-1. So a minute 34 left of power play time here for the Lynx. 7:07 remaining, 3rd period. A big goal for them to regain that 2-goal lead. Still waiting for the time to come on off the clock, and now it has, and so we can now play again some more. Lynx have a minute 30 of power play time remaining. They work it in across the blue line here. Williams with it here, going cross ice, but broken on up by a stick of Jacobson. Walker holds it in. Walker gets it back here. Long wrist shot, save made by Morris. Rebound kicked free to Williams, who goes to the point. Walker slap shot on wide. Spicer with it there. Goes back to the top to the umbrella here for Walker, going back to Spicer. 6:28 to go, 3rd period. Poked on free by the good stick of Hagstrom to center ice. Now advanced on in again. Stelling stops at the goal line in the corner. 40 to go on the power play opportunity here for the Lynx. Wrist shot on. Morris stopped that. Goes behind the net. It's going to come on out of the zone here as Walker couldn't hold the puck in. And now a line change can be had by both teams. Walker getting it behind in her own zone. Pass broken on up at center ice by Wagner and pushed on ahead. 9 seconds to go on the power play time as this one's called for offsides. And so the faceoff will come at center ice. .5:42 remaining in the hockey game. Closer game than yesterday's game between these two teams. Going to be worked on in here by the Lynx. They'll get it in deep. Lynch. We're back to five-a-side hockey. Tried that far side wall, couldn't get it out. McAlpine picks up the puck in the slot, tries a center one. It was loose there in the slot, but nobody there for the Lynx to put it home. Skated on out. Leeski on her forehand, tried to cut toward the middle, and she fell to the ice in the process. Off of the back check was strung there by the Lynx. This puck rolls on in. Lynch evades the pressure momentarily as coming on in now Norris. The puck is stolen by the Lynx. Delray centers it out in front. Morris stops the shot and covers up for the whistle as McAlpine was in on her. Fresh set of legs now out on the ice for the Lynx. Morris skates it on out to center ice, and now lead feed for Tucker. Tucker on her forehand, backhands one. Through the slot, but nobody home there for the Golden Gophers. 4:53 to go, third period. Reed, a long shot, kicked aside by Morris. She's faced 50 shots on goal, stopping 47 of them. Comes to the slot, Reed, trying to maintain control. Goes to the far side wall and punches it in. Picking it on up there, Reed, wrist shot, met the glass. Held in behind the line, Jacobson swings it to the far side. They look to break it on out to the Gophers. It's Brown. Tried to feed one on up ahead. It came back to her on the ricochet, and now it is advanced to center ice. Williams now for the Lynx. Across the blue line, working her way to the slot, puts one on goal. Morris stopped that as well. Williams picked up her own rebound. Still with it along the near side wall by herself, then poked on out by the stick of Callie By. Back in their own zone, O'Connor. Up ahead, Williams was met there by Hagstrom, and they both fell to the ice. It's backhanded on in now by the Golden Gophers. O'Connor behind her, below her goal line. Lost it, but Williams now has it. And she'll push it out of the zone. Parentow looking to chip it on back on the reload here for the Golden Gophers. Stelling, cross ice for Shafford. Shafford had a tough time with it there. A lot of bodies crossing over the puck there, and now Stelling trying to gain the corner of her opponent. Cuts to the middle. McAlpine had it there, shot it, but it was blocked in traffic. Under 3 to go. At the point now, Turcotte, long shot, that was blocked in front by Rubens. Puck comes to the slot area. It's still loose there, still loose, and swatted out of trouble by Parentow to the far side corner. And swung on out. And down the length of the ice for an icing call against the Golden Gophers. Golden Gophers not going to call their timeout right now with 2:36 remaining. Being outshot 52-13. Toward the goal, long shot save made by Morris again. Up to the point, wrist shot by White, stop made by Morris. Rebound out of the zone. It's now White Up a lead feed now for Norris across the blue line. Dangling. Backhands one on. Morris stopped that and covers up. No rebound. Lynx win the face-off. Reed backhands it in deep. Tahima back there with it, trying to evade the pressure. It's now back work behind the net again. Tahima overskated it. Now the Golden Gophers looking to exit and enter. Leeski trying to pick up the bouncing puck, could not. Morris still in the net to the end of our right. Under 100 seconds to go. It's center ice, just inside the blue line. Walker across feed now for number 16, Mackenzie Drost inside now. Fisher picks it up, has a lane to the net. Put it off the post on the short side. She put it off the post. Went out the other way, and now it comes out of the zone. Fisher reloading again. Puts one on goal, toward the goal. Bounced around on the ricochet. It's around everywhere else, and the mask of the goaltender came off. The puck went into the net, and I believe the official's going to talk about it. The official referee was in the middle of signaling a goal, but the goaltender's mask came off. So let's see what the ruling is here. The official rules no goal, with the mask coming off of the goaltender. The official now talking to the bench of the Lynx, wondering why there is no goal on the play. And the head coach of the Lynx, Andrew Miller, not agreeing with the ruling, but nonetheless, we play on. 3-1 the score. Puck comes to center ice, and so now skated in again by Williams. Puts one on, sticked aside by the goaltender Morris. Down the length of the ice, this puck will roll. It's not going to be an icing call. Couple of Lynx get crossed over, and now Tucker toward the net, wide of the goaltender Bussi. Near the bench, held in there by Parental. Hagstrom to the slot off the stick of Tucker. Her stick was lifted and now skated on out by Delray. 9 seconds to go. Delray trying to cut toward the goal. Stopped by a poke check by Brown. Centers one back out in front. Thrown toward the goal, and it goes wide, but the game is now over. The horn sounds, indicating the end of the game. The Lynx win 3-1 here at FSI Shark Tank. Ella Bussi will get the win. Both teammates surrounding their goaltender. Both goaltenders played extremely well. Alex Morris got 55 saves in this loss. And both teams now come together at center ice for the handshake. Thank you for tuning in and watching here on LBTV, Charter Spectrum Channel 989 in St. Clair and Clinton counties, as well as you tuning in on YouTube. Shawn Michaels signing off here from FSI Shark Tank. We thank you for tuning in. This has been Lindenwood Lynx Ice Hockey.